Hello, fellow married male entrepreneur. Yeah, it's about you today. So if you are not a man, if you are not an entrepreneur, this video may not be that interesting or may talk about some topics that are a little bit too hot for you. So, my dear friend, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you didn't have a fight about your entrepreneurship with the lady? When was the last time she was okay for you to have some fun in the bed? Long time ago, isn't it? Because this happens because of two reasons. Two pitfalls married male entrepreneurs are facing. The first one is the communication with the wife. The male brain and the female brain don't communicate the same way. They didn't evolve the same way, but they have one thing in common that screws up a lot of your discussions. That's called the fight-flight process. It runs deep in your brain. It was used 100,000 years ago and even before, when our dear ancestors had to survive. That fight-flight process is in the brain, as it's called, to either go and fight and kill, to survive and to eat, or flight, because it may be time to run away to live another day. In the body, when that fight-flight process, the amygdala is generating a lot of adrenaline that pumps up your heart rate, pumps up your breathing rate, and makes you ready to go fast, to go active, to go strong. At the same time, you get cortisone shot in your body so that you don't feel pain in case you get hurt. Some blood is pulled away from your limbs so that you don't bleed that much anymore. Yes, all that is happening when you talk nowadays. We no more have to fight saber-toothed tigers or stuff like that. But a few words will start that fight-flight process. Did you notice it? Yeah. And when you look at dogs and so on, they may fight, they may bite each other, and a few seconds later, they just walk away and are happy. Tigers, same thing. Lions, same thing. Humans, not the same thing. Because the adrenaline takes a lot of time to get pulled out of our system again. So you are starting the fight-flight process. She says something, you say something, and it's an explosion. And it's all about, your bloody stupid entrepreneurship that never brings enough money, that killed the savings, that blah, 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 or you are working too much, you're no more there for me, for the kids, etc. And because of that, she doesn't trust you. And because she doesn't trust you, you don't get to spend some nice and lovely time in the bed. Why? Simple. Because in the brain of a man, having fun, sex, is something that we can have everywhere, anytime, just like that, because we are a reproduction machine. While in the brain of the woman, it's completely different. Those are emotional machines, and they need trust. Did she tell you recently that she doesn't trust you? That's why you can no more touch her? Yeah, that's all in that bloody brain. So that's the first pitfall. You need to really, really learn how to communicate with her and how your brain can communicate with her brain. Because even though we are humans, our brains, the female and the male brain, are not configured in the same way. And communication with your wife is the first pitfall of every married male entrepreneur. The second pitfall, and that's back to what's talked about in those fights, is the fact that you don't generate enough revenue. You need more customers, you need more money, you need more success, more reputation. And all that is going to stress her because you don't show that you can make it. And you always say, I will succeed, I know, I can feel it. Yes, you can feel it because up there you know everything that you need to know about yourself, that you have that passion, that energy to succeed. You are going to succeed, but it takes time. It's not happening at the snap of the finger. We know that. How can you drive more? How can you persuade them to buy more from you on a recurring basis? That's also something that's connected to the brain. No? I hope you didn't hear that. My dog is just coughing, all he has. It's all in the brain, You have to learn how to ethically persuade those people to drive the decisions you want so that make the decision they need. And that ends up with more money in your pocket. So 2 pitfalls: communication with the wife, making more, getting more. So that's what you need to learn. And I'm happy to help you on that one. There may be some link somewhere so that you get something to help you. And that said, keep fighting, keep pushing. You will get more. Talk to you soon. Cheers.